Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tolzien. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Galladay. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Galladay. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tolzien. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. Nice move to keep running.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Handoff from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Galladay. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense changing the play. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Quick completion on the out. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Hauls it in. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Green 25.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Galladay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tolzien. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Galladay. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Tolzien. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
This this running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's O'Neal. It's complete on the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Did a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute.
Jackrabbit.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2 ready.
They'll try the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch. And runs through another guy. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of